Now it's about the cleanup, that big mess left behind after all those intense storms.
Yeah, they are in full swing in Tempe, but it's expected to take anywhere from days to weeks. 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra live in Tempe with a look at all their efforts. Gabriella.
Well, Troy, pretty much anywhere you go in Tempe today, this is what we're seeing. Look at all of these branches and tree trunks that have been now cut down in order to be picked up by the bulk trash here. We talked to this family. They said these trees landed right on their roof yesterday, and they've been at it all day, but working pretty quickly here to get their yard cleaned up and back to normal. City officials say this is the most damage that's been caused by a storm in decades. The Tempe Fire Medical Rescue Department responded to over 180 incidents yesterday, which is a 50% increase from their normal day-to-day responses. Most of those calls were for downed trees, fire alarms, flooding, and just normal medical calls. And the department identified several critical zones, including two of the locations 12 News was at yesterday. Those apartments near Mill Avenue and the US 60 suffered severe structural damage and displaced 130 people from their homes. Also, a business complex near Kyrene and Baseline roads where the roof was blown off by the powerful wind. The assistant fire chief says approximately 70 small businesses were affected. The city is still out assessing the total cost and scope of the damage. Right now, their focus is on cleaning up and making sure everyone is okay.
There was a record amount of damage that actually took place yesterday.
Check on your neighbors. Make sure that we are looking and identifying any lines down, power issues, tree damage. This is a long process. We've gone from response to now we're in the recovery phase.
And when it comes to cleanup, the city of Tempe says they're focused on clearing debris from the right-of-way, streets, the main ways. They will be adding extra bulk trash pickup days to the hardest hit areas. Trees and branches need to be cut down to no larger than 4 feet long and 19 inches in diameter, just kind of like these guys are doing here. They say if you have any questions, you're encouraged to call 311. They'll tell you exactly how things are supposed to be done. But just in this case here, we've got branches coming out to the streets. In other cases, people are hiring contractors to kind of do that for them, but we're hearing that it could take several days for some of that cleanup process to happen in that sense. But also anyone who was displaced from this storm is asked to go to the Escalante Multi-Generational Center for help. That's where the city of Tempe and the Red Cross are staged to help people get whatever they need at this time. Live in Tempe, Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
Yeah, and there are just so many trees down and only so many crews to clean them up, right? So I'd imagine we're looking at weeks probably before everything's cleaned up.
Weeks. And you know what, Gabriella, it's not just a physical toll, it's also a financial toll because these homeowners, because I know I got hit as well with, down trees. I mean, you also got to pay for the cleanup as well.
That's right, and these gentlemen behind me say that they had some crews going door to door earlier who stopped them and offered to do it for them, but the quote was in the thousands of dollars. Wow. And so they're taking it upon themselves to do the cleanup themselves. But, other people who aren't able to physically do it themselves are stuck paying those costs, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you got to be careful, too, because there's some big trees out there. If you cut the wrong way, they can shoot back at you. And, we plant, like the trees behind you look like mesquite trees to me. If you see those out in the desert, they're a bush. Yeah. But we cut them up into trees. Same thing with Palo Verde. So they have very shallow root beds, and they'll blow right over, as we've seen. All right, Gabby, thank you for the reporting out there.